What is going on, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of Trading to Glory. This is episode number 11, and if you guys have been enjoying this series, make sure to drop a like on the video. If you're new to the channel, my name is ELYYT, and I do a lot of trading, squad building challenge guides, the Trading to Glory series you're watching right now, and much more FIFA 19 content. Nonetheless, guys, we've got a lot to deal with today because we dropped EA dropped UCL marquee matchups, UCL repeatable packs, and it's caused the market to just go into absolute chaos. Is it a market crash? Not necessarily. The market is dropping a little bit, but it's definitely not enough to be considered a crash. But nonetheless, we do see dropping prices, and we still have a lot of coins to invest in. So we're going to be talking about that, guys. But everybody's focused on these marquee matchups, guys, because they get tradable rewards. Not only do you get a prime gold players pack, you get a jumbo premium gold pack, so a 45k and a 15k, but you also get a UCL 3 player pack, and it's tradable, which is actually very, very good rewards. But with that being said, all four of these teams are super expensive. Napoli, Liverpool, Bayern, and Ajax, all the cards from those teams have skyrocketed in price. And it does contradict what I said in the last episode, where I said marquee matchups really aren't that worth investing in, guys. And I was talking about regular marquee matchups. I didn't know about these marquee matchups yet, and now that I do, maybe my opinion has changed a little bit. But we'll get into that a little bit later, guys. But for the most part, the entirety of the community is literally doing one thing, and they're trying to snipe these four teams to complete this SBC, guys. And right now, if you take a look at Liverpool players, it is impossible to snipe these cards. I am very quick at sniping. I am very, very quick in terms of sniping, guys. Like, that might have not been the best example, but guys, all these cards are going for 10,000 coins, and a ton of them pop up for cheaper. And you guys can see how quickly I am actually sniping. Maybe it's not the fastest possible, but it's very quick. And you can't get any of these. They're just pretty much impossible to get unless you have some super nice method or some sort of auto buyer. And I imagine somebody's got an auto buyer on these cards, making them a lot of profit. But nonetheless, guys, they're super impossible to snipe. And there's no point on you trying for half an hour to get yourself a freaking Mignolet for 5,300 that goes for 9k to save yourself some coins. I think the best thing to do, guys, is go for other things right now. Everybody's distracted by this, so you got to just stay one step ahead. What is happening elsewhere on the market? Everybody's focused on these UCL cards. Everybody's focused on these Liverpool and Napoli players. What else is happening on the market that's going overlooked? And one of them is Bundesliga Player of the Month, okay? So what I did is I went out and I got a ton of these cards for discard price, literally discard price. I got all these Ibisevic, Gondorfs, Zielers, all for what they discard for, which is absolutely awesome, guys. Right now, I'm also going for a different filter that we used in our sniping filters video, where it is Spanish CDMs, and I'm trying to get these guys on bid. Right now, I am getting outbid on them because I haven't been paying attention to them. So let me go and outbid that guy. And let me go and outbid that guy. But you guys get what I'm saying. There's so much going on in the market right now that isn't, you know, that just doesn't have the focus of the community, and you can make such great deals with that. Now, unfortunately, we still have our 9 Golans from last episode. We weren't able to sell them overnight. They actually dropped a little bit with this crash, but I did go out and buy a Meunier as well for 53k. And right now, there are a few more Meunier on the market for about that price, and I think this is definitely the time to pick it up. This is an opportunity to invest all your coins. I think that if you're not investing with all your coins right now, you're doing something wrong, so I'm probably going to end this episode with next to 0 coins in my account. Right now, Meunier has dropped to 52k. So we picked him up for 53k when he was like 58,000 coins, and now he's down to about 53,000 coins normally, so I might be able to get him for like less than 50,000 coins, which would be a sick deal. And then you've also got Lucas Hernandez. That's another inform we talked about, guys. Lucas Hernandez is an overlooked investment as well right now, because he's been like, you know, near 100,000 coins, and now he's dropped well under 90,000 coins. Pretty commonly found for less than 90k. He's down to about 80,000 coins, and I know that card's going to get back up to about 95k at least. So that's another investment that I'm going to be picking up if I can find a really good deal on it. And honestly, 80,000 coins, that's a pretty good deal, to be honest. But anyways, guys, the focus of this video will be the overlooked investments. Maybe focusing on, you know, Bundesliga Player of the Month. Because right now, you know, even Marco Reus, who is the most likely to win Player of the Month, guys, he's dropping in price a lot too. Right now, he is less than 55k. He's been dropping throughout the day. What is he at right now? He's about maybe 50,000. Yep, 50,000 coins right now. That's not too bad if you can get him for any less than that. That's a good deal because, you know, we know that the cards that are, like, hyped up for Player of the Month. Now, obviously, Marco Reus isn't the only card that is, you know, it's not the only card that's going to have a chance of winning Player of the Month. You've also got players like Duda and even possibly Jadon Sancho. But nonetheless, guys, here is what it says on Foot Chief. We showed this in the last episode. I'm going to go and pull it up again here. So for Bundesliga, guys, Foot Chief has 5 different players that are most likely. Jadon Sancho could also be put in here because he has 5 assists, and a lot of those were off the bench late in the game. But nonetheless, I don't think he's going to win it over Royce. But you know, he does have a slight chance. But you've got Javaro Dilrosun, who has 2 goals and 3 assists, not too bad. Marco Reus with 3 goals and 2 assists. Duda with 5 goals and 0 assists. All those guys are good investments. And Duda plays for Hertha Berlin. Ibisevic also plays for Hertha Berlin. So that inform card is a great investment at discard price. We know that's going to go up. Timo Werner's probably not going to win it. Lewandowski's probably not going to win it. He didn't even play in one of the games that they ended up drawing in. So that's why he's not on here. I actually got a comment on my last video from Foot Cheap, the guy who runs this website, saying that that's why that Robert Lewandowski's result didn't get put in there for the draw. But nonetheless, guys, yeah, Marco Reus and Duda are probably my front runners, guys. So if you're going to be investing, I'd go ahead and focus on those two. And if you're going to go ahead and invest, like the first obvious investment is the card himself. It's obviously going to be the gold card themselves, or, you know, Duda, I think he's a silver, so the silver card himself. Those are always great investments because they rise into the hype like none other, because they're just, you know, for SBCs like those, like, they not only, like, if you get Royce, you know, it's like maybe there's a requirement for Marco Reus to be submitted into the SBC. Maybe there's a requirement for a German team. Maybe there's a requirement for some Dortmund players. Maybe there's a requirement for some Bundesliga players. It's like he literally gets all of those requirements because he's the freaking guy that's going to be winning Player of the Month. So that's just my logic behind picking up cards like him. Right now, 49,000 coins is not bad at all, but we're going to go ahead and wait on him until a little bit later. We're going to kind of gauge what prices are right now, and then once we know exactly the prices we want them for, we're going to pull the trigger. And honestly, I would not be disappointed if Nainggolan sold. We're making big profit on this, 101K and 97K, but he has dropped from about 138, which what he was last night, all the way down to like probably about, what is he now? He's probably like 126, I'm guessing. I think I checked him, he was like 130 earlier. He might be even a little bit lower than 126 now, so he's dropping big time. He's 120, so yeah, he's dropped a ton, which sucks for us because we didn't get to sell him in time, and we just didn't know this was coming, honestly, so it's just unfortunate timing. But nonetheless, guys, that card's still going to be out of packs for the next 6 days, so I have no rush in really selling them unless I want to reinvest, which I kind of want to do, but I also don't want to, like, you know, I want to make the most out of my Nainggolans as well. So that's going to be the focus of the episode, guys. Again, drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Let's keep going. Here's the thing, guys. I mean, these cards, these Ibisevic cards, man, they're going for 10,000 coins on buy now right now. Everybody's focused elsewhere, and I know these cards were at 11,500 on buy now just yesterday. So I know by the time that Bundesliga hype starts building, which will probably be this weekend because it'll be the week afterwards, it's like, why wouldn't I pick up these cards? You know, why wouldn't I buy a Ibisevic for 10,000 coins? It just seems like an obvious buy. If I got bored of this investment, right, and I didn't want to have him anymore, if I got bored of this investment and didn't want him anymore, I can quick sell every card for about 100 coin loss. All right, so if I bought 10 of them and I want, you know, I want to quick sell them all, I lose 1,000 coins total, which I can make back on a snipe in about 30 seconds. So it's like, it's such an obvious investment, and this card's just definitely going to rise up to like at least 13K. And that's bare minimum. It's going to rise to 13,000 coins into the hype because, one, Duda has a big chance of winning it, and he's from Hertha Berlin, and it's a Bundesliga inform. Like, it's just an obvious investment. I don't know. That's how I'm thinking right now. It's a no risk, obvious card that's gonna rise. Like, not only is it no risk, which is enough for me to buy it in the first place, it's a card that's obviously gonna rise, and so I love it. I love it as an investment. Right now, this market crash has brought him down quite a bit. I'm gonna save 100K. You know, I don't want to put all my coins into him because, you know, I still want to be able to trade and stuff like that. But nonetheless, just easiest coins you'll ever make, to be honest. Again, while other people are distracted by these new blue cards, there's so many different things that you can be investing in. Obviously, we've talked about Bundesliga Player of the Month all throughout this video so far. We've talked a little bit about Premier League Player of the Month too, how you can be investing for that, because they'll come out during the same week, probably within the same few days, which will be next week, so about a week and a half from now, maybe a little bit less than that for Bundesliga Player of the Month. But you can also be investing in 83 and 84 rated cards, because with all these UCL things coming out, with OTWs being out, with, you know, obviously SBCs dropping pretty much every other day at this point at the beginning of the game, eventually 83s and 84s are going to be required for something, whether that's Player of the Month, whether that's a repeatable OTW SBC or something else. They're going to be needed. And, you know, worst case scenario, we have to wait till like Black Friday for these to go up. But nonetheless, these cards that are like 83 rated that are going for like 1.1k, guys, are just no risk investments, because you can just pick these guys up and hold them in your club for a while and just hold on to them and wait for them to go up. So I don't have an Adon, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick up one of those. So Antonio Adon right now going for about 1,400 coins, right? 1,200, can we get that? Or is that expired? That one's expired. Let's see which ones are actually in the market. And I'm going to go and show you guys what I use to filter through all these cards and see which ones are cheapest. So that one's got a glove on it, so we'll go and buy the one with the chemistry style. Again, getting outbought here. Obviously, want to be a little bit patient, not just buy the first one we see. In attempt to get the best deal. Again, we missed it, but I'll go ahead and pick a couple up here in a second. Let me go and show you guys what I'm looking at here. This is Footbin, and you guys can see Gerard Moreno right here is the cheapest one. You got Pizzi as an 83. Timo Horn. The goalkeepers are normally the cheapest ones. You want to get, like, you know, strikers, center mids are really good. Outside players like left mid, left back, right mid, right back, right wing, left wing. All those guys are really good players to pick up if you can. Center backs are really good. Stefan Savic. Baz Dost here is not bad. You've got Giuliano. Cam, you've got Marlos is literally his 83 rated blue card, which as an investment, guys. And here's my take on these blue cards, man. These blue cards, they're going to be needed for SBCs. So many of them. They're going to be needed all throughout the years for SBCs because they're not dynamic cards. These cards aren't dynamic. They're literally just +1 upgrade. And so they're going to be needed for UCL related squad building challenges throughout the year. So if you pick them up for discard price, just put them in your club and hold on to them. They'll be a few thousand coins once those SBCs drop. But yeah, so those are like 83s. You've even got Lopez here, who's an 84 rated card, and that card's going for 1.4 thousand coins. So let me go and actually look and see if that's accurate enough. Right now he's going for, yeah, more than that, but he's still going for about 1.8, 1.9 thousand coins. And then you've got Kepa. Kepa's a pretty low price for, you know, a card of his stature, being from Chelsea, being from Spain, being that new big transfer. He's only 2,300 coins right now, so that's another investment I might pick up. As an 83 rated, I picked up Mandzukic already because he's 84 rated, about 1.9k, and then he's also probably going to get an inform. So all that stuff to consider when investing in these cards. But again, overlooked, super cheap, and these are long-term investments. You're not going to be selling these tomorrow unless maybe maybe you get lucky and they do go up tomorrow. But you just throw these once. You buy one of each. You buy one of each of these cards. You throw them in the club, and you wait until those cards rise. You just forget about them, and then once they do go up by 400% profit, you come back to them and you're having a really good day that day. So it's like you're putting money into the bank, right? You're hiding $20 in your pocket to find it later, but instead of getting $20 back later, you're getting 80. That's essentially what it is. That's the exact same concept of just putting these guys into your club. To finish off this shorter episode of Trading to Glory, we're just going to look at the cheapest Bundesliga cards between 82 and 84 rating. And as you guys can see, there's even a couple of UCL cards in there. So I really like those UCL cheap cards as an investment, because not only are you investing in them for Player of the Month, especially that Roman Berkey, a card from Dortmund, but also you're investing in them because they're probably going to be needed in some sort of UCL SBC in the future, as we mentioned beforehand. But when we look at all these 82s, you've got Kramerich, you've got Forsberg, you've got Kruse. I really like those. And then the cheapest 83s are Shinji Kagawa, Ralph Farman, Oliver Baumann. And then when you look at Cohen Casteels there on the bottom left, guys, he's an 82 rated goalkeeper from Bundesliga, but he also is Belgian. And when you think about that, you've also got the double dip because he could be, you know, going up because he's an 82 rated Belgian card for the Eden Hazard SBC over in the Premier League Player of the Month. You've got Omar Toprak, who's always a pretty good link because he'll link with Berkey and he'll link with Pizak and he'll link with Gutsa, who you guys see on our screen on the top right. So, you know, these guys are definitely good pickups. Try to snipe them for as cheap as you can possibly get them. But that's going to be it for today's episode. Obviously, I took off the face cam towards the end because I just went to training and I came back and I just did not feel like I didn't feel like the face cam. But if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new for more trading tips, squad building challenge guides, and the Trading to Glory series you guys see here. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.